Welcome, this is Douglas Dennis, the Alkaline Life Coach. Today I want to talk about 5 of the healthiest foods in the entire world. You will be shocked. You probably won't agree. You might even be upset. But let's get into it. Don't kill the messenger. Alright, so first of all, how did I find out about these foods? Oh man, well, I go really deep into my story in other of my videos, but subscribe and hit the little bell because I've been putting out a lot of content. And if you really want to know my story, I have other videos. You'll have to join my group and it's all in there. So I'll put a link to that in the description. But basically, long story short, I almost died finding out this information, so I take this really seriously, although I do like to laugh and have a good time. But I actually was malnourished, I had chronic fatigue, fibromyalgia, all kinds of different digestion, mood problems. It all comes together really and just slams you when you're deficient in a lot of these things. So these foods changed my life, along with a list of other food, but these are 5. I picked, what do I think, the 5 healthiest ones that you could just eat these and be like a superhuman. Does that sound good to you? Wouldn't you like to be rocketing around with energy? I used to be not able to get out of bed at one point when I was sick. Now I jump up and down out of bed. Now I have too much energy is my problem. So, which is a good problem to have. But I know how to be peaceful too. So let's get into the 5 healthiest foods. You ready? Okay. Number 1. Oh, should I save this one for last? This, I think, is the most important one. But stick around for the last one because I think there's a tie. So I'm going to share the most important ones, I think, first and last. First, sea moss. What? You're probably wondering what in the world that even is. I know that it sounds ridiculous and I didn't name it, so don't shoot the messenger on that either. But I'm just reporting to you what actually works, and sea moss has so many minerals in it. It's amazing. So there's different ways to get it. I personally take it in capsules, but you can also chop it up on salad, which I do that too. That's fresh and powder, either way, you got to get some into your life. Number 2, very, very good one. I picked a tasty one for number 2. Coconut. If you're allergic to coconut, I'm sorry. For everyone else that's not allergic, this is one of the healthiest things. The oil, this is the largest seed in the world. And seeds have everything to grow an entire tree. It's like an embryo for a giant tree packed into one seed, and you can just drink the water. Coconut water, as long as it's from young green coconuts, are the best. And so far it seems like the ones from Thailand are the best, but the young green ones, there's a couple different brands that just it's so good. There are other brands of coconut water that are nasty that I stay away from. So they're not all created equal. If you've tried it once and thought it was gross, try it again, fresh, right from the green coconut. Oh man, it'll blow your mind. And also there's a gel, the young coconut gel, very amazing. Coconut oil is great. There's some nonsense about it being high in saturated fat. The fat in coconuts isn't like other fat. You burn it like pure energy. So that's why I don't even look at that on the label. I never look at the fat in the label. And does it look like I have a problem? What I look on the label is the ingredients. And if you want my ingredients and shopping lists, I post them in my free group, link in the description. Next one is another seed, hemp seeds. Wow, and this one you can get another amazing oil out of these. Hemp seed oil, hemp seeds themselves, or ground up into hemp protein. It's all the same thing. It's all just hemp seed. I'm lumping all those into one. So these have all the fats and proteins that you need to live, and they taste good. You can blend them into hemp milk. You can add them to salads. You can add them to smoothies. You can just eat handfuls of them, but they get stuck all in your teeth if you just eat them like that, which is fine. Next one, burdock root. You might not know what in the world burdock root is unless you've been running through a field and got little things caught in your clothes. The balls, that's burdock, and the root is really long, and they eat it in Asia. It's amazing, by the way, but they also make it into tea, which is how I usually eat it or get it. And it's high in minerals, like everything I'm talking about. And why are minerals so important? I went through this in my last video about the 5 secret natural remedies for self-quarantine lockdown. How you can take charge and feel amazing quickly. So, and also I have a long video about that. I'll put a link in the description. This is going to be pretty short. I'm wrapping it up soon. We've got one more left. So if you want an in-depth version or more info, check the description. There'll be links down there. But for those of you that just want it quick and out, I appreciate you as well. So the final one, Bladderwrack. It's another sea vegetable. Bladderwrack has the most iodine content out of any other plant. So most people are deficient in iodine, which is another important mineral, and our cells need this to function. This is how you can feel energy non-stop. Iron, iodine, as long as you're not allergic to iodine, get yourself some Bladderwrack. It's a type of seaweed. It sounds weird, it sounds crazy, whatever. Just take it for what it is and just take my word for it. This has a really powerful effect, and it will only take a couple weeks to reverse years of disease. And that's something that you just need to find out. And I'm just giving you information. I'm not a doctor and I'm not prescribing anything. So check out these things, especially if you've never heard of them, because this is what I need every single day. This is how I knocked fatigue out in less than a month, which I have a video about that I mentioned several times. So if you want that info, definitely check that longer video out. It's probably only 40 minutes long, but it could completely change your life. You might not agree with all of it, and it might blow your mind, but it will get the result, which is the whole point. So this is not just to waste time. This is to get a real result. This is to get you feeling amazing like I've been feeling. So if you've been worried about getting sick, or if you are sick, these things can really take you to another level if you dig into it. I'll see you in the next video. I'll talk to you in my group and in the comments. Have an amazing day on purpose. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell, and I'll see you then in the next video. Peace.